Welcome back, guys. I'm doing another batch file video on ZOS today, and this time it's on a conditional file that only runs in a certain month. So let's dive right in. Get to the directory that it's located in. It's going to take me a second, and I think it is Yep. Alright, so it's what we got in here. We have 5 files. So if you read a couple of these files, you might be able to figure out exactly what it's going to do, but let's just run it real quick and let you see for yourself. So today is 12/13/2013, and this message pops up. So you just press any message and you continue. However, if the date is the 25th, there's a special effect. And then also, if you change the date to 12/31/2013, there's one more effect. Alright, so I guess I'll just go ahead and show you now exactly what's going on in this file. It's extremely primitive, I won't lie. This is about as basic as you're gonna get. So I set the environment variable for date, because guess what, DOS doesn't have it set automatically. I know, really sophisticated, right? And if any one of these dates matches the environment variable for date, then it runs, or it calls another batch file which runs the payload. Which is why you can see on the 25th down here, and on the 31st down there, it runs a different file than it normally does. So I'll show you the code for those files too. I'll show you first of all run conditional.bat, which is the usual payload that you get. Also there is Xmas. Wait a second. My bad. Xmas, which does that, and then there is the New Year's, which does that. So it's an extremely simple batch file, and this video is so short, I'm just going to go ahead and show you another one too. So this one is pretty simple too. Let's get to the directory it's in. So as you can see, there are only 2 files in here. So let's go ahead and run this file. uchoice.bat. So it asks you, where is the capital of the United States? So if you input the correct answer, it tells you correct, and you can press any key to continue and go back to your prompt. However, if you answer the wrong answer, it'll tell you press any key to try again, and it'll loop back on itself. So you've got to put the right answer in to get out of that, which is why I actually put that in the README, that the answer is 2. So anyways, guess I'll show you the source for this too. So it's pretty simple. It just puts up, you can do this a different way too. You can put the text in the choice, but I wanted to have an entire like header so you could see exactly what the question was. And here's the conditional logic. So it says if the error level equals 2, echo correct. And then it will pause because of this pause right here, and then it will move on. If it isn't 2, it'll echo incorrect, press any key to try again, which will also bring up the pause, and then if you press any key, it'll go to the next line, which will call the batch over again, and you'll restart. So that's how that file works. Since this is such a short video, I also replicated this on Windows. So I'll show you it. It is here. So let's run it. So you say, where's the capital of the United States? And I'd say yes, and I'd say Washington, D.C., and it'd be like correct. But if you answer incorrect, it loops back on itself. And you have to answer correctly in order to clear that prompt, or you can just exit out because it's Windows. And the code for this isn't that bad. So it says, same header that I used before, same choice function. However, in this case, instead of using multiple if commands, I just used if-else logic. So I said if error level equals 2, echo correct, else, which means it wouldn't equal 2, echo incorrect, try again, and then a line down, I called uChoice.bat, which looped this on itself and restarted the prompt. Now, technically the cleanest way to do this, something I missed out and didn't do properly, would be like a toss a clear here. So that way you don't get that like stream of information on the screen. But overall, this is a pretty clean file. It runs successfully, and that's that. Now, if you see this on the desktop, this is an experiment. It's still in the works. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to work because I've had problems with error level. Like, let me show you. So press any key to continue. It gives you a choice of 1 through 9, and let's say I wanted to do chess. Well, it told me I pressed every key and then 0. Because on Windows... there we go. I don't know how I got to that, actually. That's pretty impressive. Let me show you. So, let's see if the error level is still where it was before. 0. Damn it. 1 second, I gotta do this. C1, 2, 3. 3. So I put in 3 for that, and I take a look at where the error level is. See, 3 is the error level now, which means that 3 and anything above 3 would be recognized. So if you take a look at my code for this War Games batch, for example, you can see it goes to the answer for the error level, but it also goes to any other answer above that error level. So if you picked like 5, you pick 5, and then pick 6 and 7 and 8, and for some reason also 0. But I don't understand that because 0 is supposed to be a successful close code, and clearly it isn't bringing up 0 as a successful close code because it's bringing up whatever number you pressed. So I don't know why 0 is coming in, but maybe it's because the order it is in the batch. I don't know. So I'm working on this. Normally, if this were on DOS, I could just use multiple lines of if, but it isn't. So I'm gonna have to figure out something. It'll be cool when I get it to work, but right now it's not working. Anyways, this video's been going on for 7 minutes or so, so I think that's enough content, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.